are not here. So peace and divine love. I want to get started. My name is Tasleem Jamila, and I will be your, facilitator of the free online class today. So it's part of my MySoulSpeaksInstitute.com. I just launched my new institution, MySoulSpeaksInstitute.com. Go check it out. And I'll be adding some new things to it, of course, launching it for 2016, bringing you guys some great things. I specialize in, of course, working with women, and mainly women of African descent, but just women around the world who have gravitated toward me, and the facilitating and healing on all levels, mental, physical, and spiritual. So get ready if you need some water. I have my lime water and a smoothie. Get some paper and pen or whatever you type in, your iPad, your computer, your phone, and tell a friend about it. Tell them to tune in, to log in, that I'm live right here and right now for you. And you can start chatting if you want. Let me know you've joined us and send some messages out, and that will be really great. So, okay. So, I want to start off just by those who don't know a whole lot about me or who I am and journey. Maybe you got the email spread around, you got it somewhere on social media. So my name is Tasleem Jamila, and I started out really on the journey of self-healing, health and wellness with myself really young. It was around 16. And I would say just always been on a journey realizing that we're more than this physical being. Even as a young child, I grew up in a household. I went to a Baptist church, and we were just very spiritual. My mom was very spiritual. She wasn't the kind of person that I was like to physically go into the building of church, but she was always one of those people into metaphysics and just the spiritual realm and just spirituality, period. And holistic books all around the house all the time. And even though I did grow up eating a standard American diet, they call it a SAD, a SAD diet. But I say for us Africans in America and around the diaspora, it's really a standard American slave diet. So I say SASD. That's my own interpretation of that, where we just took it to the next level. It's because we are naturally alchemists, and we did what we had to do with what we had. But now we have better. So fast forward. I guess around the age of 9, I have an entrepreneur spirit, and I said one day I want to own my own business, and I want to own hotels around the world and major cities, and I wanted to be the CEO. I just always knew I wanted to work for myself. And so just really great examples. My father he worked outside of the home, but he always had his own business, always had a hustle, and always had a business, going on, like a physical business, a store for 30-something years. Hustling, selling things. He was just always that entrepreneurial spirit and with a job. So he was just full of energy and life. He grew up on a farm in Mississippi. My mom came from Alabama earlier in her young years. My dad didn't come to Chicago, that's where I'm from, until he was an adult. So fast forward, 16, eating just what everybody else ate. White Castles, McDonald's, you name it. I used to eat. I was the kind of person. I was not the salad at the dinner. Like, I would eat the salad, but I would eat everything else too. But one thing I do, I can't say about my parents, they gave us real food because, again, they came from, the country. So they believed in eating real food. So it was not really a lot of processed stuff. But back then we didn't really know about, wild rice or brown rice or black rice or anything like that. But it was things that were as fresh as possible. We ate a lot of vegetables and fruit. And I was a meat eater, but not heavy, but, I used to eat. And so, fast forward to 16, I had an aunt in her early 30s who became ill. And six months later, or maybe less, or around that time, she passed away. And that really devastated me. And I saw my mom go through just traumatic changes. And my grandmother, because my mom is the eldest of 11. And then my grandmother, just to see your child pass away from the physical realm before you. And my mom, her little sisters who she helped raise. So I started to do some research right in my own home with the books that my mom had on holistic healing and Ayurvedic healing and meditation and prayer and all the acupressure and acupuncture and herbs and all this stuff. And my mother naturally used to use certain things, like most of our mothers, castor oil and, old remedies like that from my grandmother. But I started to really take it on to a next level with myself and read and slowly started doing yoga and slowly implement those things in my life, which led me to where I am today. It transformed my life. Became vegan, started to really get more. I've always been active into some kind of sport, track in high school and just martial arts in my late teens, and just really led me in my late teens to be vegan, holistic healing. Before it was called quote unquote vegan, but that's what it was, because I didn't eat dairy or anything like that. And then slowly now just elevating and transforming within myself on my own personal journey. Study under many great people with books and lectures all the time. Some of the great people that made me really love myself as a black woman. Dr. Hendrik Clark, Francis Cress Welsing, studying the classes with Metta Netzer, the book, the author of it. So these are the people I actually came up with, not just reading their book. I actually sat in their lectures and their classes, and we would have ciphers and study groups with my peers and my friends, after this. This was my late teens and early 20s. So this became my lifestyle, was just a way of life. This is how it was. Higher understanding, telepathy, elevation of the mind, body, spirit. You can do anything. And that really came from, again, when I was younger, my mother used to always tell me when I would see someone on television, because I started out acting first, she would say, well, aren't they just like you? Aren't they human just like you? Because I would be like, wow. And she was like, you could do the same thing or even better. It's great to, admire their talents, but tap into you. So I still have that mindset. And I say to you, tap into you. You can do the same thing as anybody else doing, but I was moved to do this online class. The Most High moved me and said, you have so much to give, so much wealth of years of experience, not just book knowledge, but actual living it, of experience with yoga, real breathing and meditation, and manifesting things with the power of my mind and connection with the Most High, that you need to share it. So I'm going to go over today. We're going into the winter solstice on the December 21st and 22nd. It's a powerful time to renew yourself at new cycles each season. As the earth changes, we're cosmic beings, and we have to be aligned with the cosmos as well. And so again, this is coming into 2016, a few days after that. So a new cycle on another level financially, how the fiscal periods change, and just different people make renewals of things they want to do and renew for the year. So take advantage of that good energy. Always look at the good things to take advantage of and ride the frequency on high with those who are vibrating high. So 7 keys to activate your greatness. More than 7, but this is just a simplified version, because we could be here for 4 or 5 hours. But I just want to give you some of those simple jewels to break them down, that some things I think that will really empower you going into 2016 and the winter solstice. So the first is the Most High connection. We are spiritual beings having a physical human experience. Yes, meaning, what do I mean by we're spiritual beings? Meaning, before you were here physically in this flesh, you were always in existence, and you will always be even after this. Think about, most of us, we have this finite idea of the Most High Creator, who created everything in existence. Whatever you choose to call the Creator, Allah, God, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you choose to say, divine spirit and energy, whatever you call the Most High Creator, we know there's a manifestation of a being or a creator that created everything before we were here, that created us and everything in existence that you can connect to and you can plug into and tap into and have endless, limitless energy, power, and just connection to take you to levels that are endless, that are infinite possibilities. I think as many people are on the planet, that's the number of relationships or thoughts that you have about the Most High, without he, she naming, or neither, just infinite. So even though we may read the same books and listen to the same things, but our own personal relationship is our own personal relationship. And that's the beauty of the infinite possibilities of the Most High and their connection. So you have direct connection to the Most High. So closeness to the Most High is the foundation of everything. Through developing the closeness, you make the Most High, you make God your best friend. The one that you call on. We call on our girlfriends and tell them, pour our hearts out and tell them everything. But when we go to the Most High in prayer and in quietness, we're just like, oh, okay, well, I got this problem. Okay, who can help you? You know, I'm not saying you don't talk to your girlfriend, but you should be pouring your heart out to the Most High. The Most High should be your best friend, who you talk to, who you walk to. You say, okay, I got you. You know, I'm making these earrings. You know, shout out, yeah, I make earrings and jewelry, but I'm making these. I want your energy, and it help me create it to be something that's beautiful and divine. Whoever is adorned with them should be elevated on different levels. Protect me as I'm out here in this world. Bring all the goodness to me. You know, so you'll be that. You have that relationship where you're that walking prayer. It's not just some empty prayer. Some of us have empty prayers, and we wonder why things are the same. We wonder why we're not getting those things in our life, those finances, that relationship that we want in our life, or even that health and abundance of friendships and the things that we want. You know, you have to have the relationship so tight that that's who you go to first. You go to the Most High first, because who is in control of everything? I mean, think about that. Who's in control of everything? You keep it sincere. You keep it 100% real. No robotic and program, prayers. You keep you speak from the soul, and you have that internalized communication with the Most High, where it becomes just like a part of you. Where when you're out or in the house or wherever, you're aware that the divine being, that the Most High is there with you, and you are that reflection. So that's how you carry yourself. You're a king. You're a queen. You are a queen. I tell a lot of sisters that, like, you are a queen. You can manifest anything. You're connected to the Most High. You have a direct plug that you can go to at any time. Especially us mothers, co-creators with the Most High, carrying life in our womb. We can only do that. What beauty and what a blessing and that we have to tap in. So I want us to get closer to the Most High and have a real relationship. You will start to see stuff manifest that you're like, wow. It's almost like a power button. It's things that I ask for or that I pray about, and I don't pray with doubt. You can't have doubt. I pray with certainty and knowing that it was heard. So I get up and act like it was heard. So I don't get up and act like the Most High didn't hear me. The Most High God didn't hear me. I get up and act like, okay, it's heard, so, and it is. And so I act like it is, and it is. And it's starting to get even more so as I evolve and transform and continue to change, which is great. We're all going to change. You never stay the same. Either you go down or you go up. Change is beautiful. When you stop changing, you're dead. So you continue to grow and shed and release and have that relationship. So when you do ask for something, or you do just have that communication with the Most High, you see it manifest right away. Or you're patient enough to even be patient to wait, because you know what's coming. You have that knowing. You know, not just believe. You know without a doubt. And so number 2, environment and relationships. That can cover a lot of different areas when I talk about relationships or your environment. First, what is your relationship like with yourself? Do you really love yourself? Do you treat yourself well? I don't mean just pampering yourself with, some lipstick or some makeup or clothes. Do you take time to sit with yourself and to care for yourself? And that is part of it too, taking care of yourself on a physical level. Do you take care of yourself even when you're in the house, when you're around no one? If you're single or if you're around your husband or whatever, do you do it for you first and say, I like the way I look. I like the way I feel. I'm going to burn these incense and this charcoal because I like the way I feel. I'm going to eat right because I'm taking care of me. I'm a divine vessel. I want to feel good and be here to live my divine purpose for a very long time, to be used in a great way, to not be clogged up, to not clog your pores or clog your bloodstream with GMO and products that make you act other than your divine self. So that's another thing. And then we go into, once you treat yourself that way, everything else will release from your life. All the other people who are not supposed to be there, who are negative, who don't treat you like a queen that you are because you're treating yourself, they'll just disappear. And sometimes we have to go the extra mile, and we have to just be away from certain people that we know are not taking us to the next level. You keep your relationship manifesting between you and the Creator, and you keep your sacred dreams. Sometimes you can't speak it to everybody because you have naysayers. You have people that will say, oh, you can't do that. The Creator gave you that dream to manifest. So that means you have the power to manifest it. You were given the power. God-given gifts. What else are we here for? So you keep the sacred dreams and fulfillment sometimes to yourself or the people that you're working on it with. And people will see it when it's done, when it's ready to manifest. You can't let people be your dream killers. When you're developing yourself, you're kind of in a cocoon. You're blossoming out. You're going to blossom out like a beautiful flower, like a beautiful butterfly. And you have to keep that sacred. And then relationships, I want to talk about sisters. If you're looking for that partner, that soulmate, that husband, think about it. Think about if you were, take yourself outside of yourself. Would you want to be with yourself? What do you talk about? What do you think about? Is your conversation mostly gossip on the phone with your girlfriends? Are you negative? Do you really take care of yourself on all levels? I know some people, because I know some people that are beautiful outside and they have, degrees and, they have it going on material-wise, and they can't even get a date. And you're wondering, what is going on? It's something inside yourself. Either, you need to be patient if you're running from man to man and heal those things within you and heal your womb. Not only physical, but just your mental and spiritual womb. If you have those things, reproductive issues and problems, it's time to heal yourself on all levels, because it's not just physical, it's metaphysical as well. It's something going on in your life that you're blocking that. So it's good to spend time with yourself to develop yourself. And then you're going to be that type of woman that going to attract the type of man that you want. Because oftentimes we want a certain kind of man, or I want someone that's independent, that does this, that owns this. And we're not even that ourselves. So, or if we are that, we have a really bad attitude. Or we're so independent that we're nasty and we cut a man like a razor, sharp, and disgrace him. So who wants to be with that? Or we carry energy. We have a wall up. So he's not going to come around you because you have a wall up, or you have insecurities that you haven't dealt with on certain levels, where you have an energy of desperation, because we are all energy vibrating on certain frequencies. And it depends on your thoughts. They create your words. They create the matter that comes to you. We are matter. And so what matters is what you think and what you are and what you say will manifest in your actions. And even in your business and personal life, do something different. Go around people who are business minded, who are goal oriented, who achieve things on the next level. Think big. Don't just, even when I said before, number one, when you pray, don't ask for little things like, oh, I want some vegan ice cream. You can go get that yourself. You have free will. You're the crown of creation. Remember that. Think big, bold, amazing. How about I have an ice cream company myself and have my vegan ice cream all over the world? How about that? How about manifesting that? Think about that. So I just want to really go into the next step. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing, but I want to go into the next step, which is still talking about decluttering your environment. And like I said, launching in January, I'm going to have a lot of courses each month, so I'll be able to go into detail with each session, each part and course, in each element that we cover to details. Your friends should be people that reflect you. They reflect you. They should inspire you. They should love you. They should encourage and uplift. And it should be, you should do the same for them as well. It should bring out the best in you. And even if your circle is small, it will be powerful. I might not always talk to people all the time, but the people I do talk to on the regular now, they're powerful. And we lift each other up. And we inspire each other. And we grow together. So I want you guys to repeat after me. I want you all to repeat after me with going into number 3. What do you think and tell yourself? Think about what you think about. Number 1, say, I am light. Number 2, say it like you really mean it. I don't even want a number. Just say it like you really mean it. What is light? Empowering, enlightenment. You're a vessel of change, of divine beauty on all levels, not just physical, but all levels, inside and out. You're a manifestation of the divine, a reflection. So you are that light. You could be a light to people with whatever your divine purpose is. The next affirmation I want you to say, I am successful. I am successful. Whatever your ideal of success, stop comparing yourself to other people. Say it like you mean it. I am successful. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're unique and divine. You can be inspired by other people. You can even go to coaches and, teachers. But ultimately, you have to be you. And you have to bring out that divine in you. Only you can be you. Next, say, I make wise decisions. Be decisive about, once you learn the knowledge about what you know and what you're manifesting, be decisive and stand in your power in that. Because think about it, you have, number 1, you have the Most High connection. That's all you need. But you need some actions too. And then you have the good friends and environment and that mate and that partner who you're working together, because you're 100%, he's 100%. And then you're able to think good things about yourself and continue to manifest as a team in your business life and your friends. You're surrounding yourself with beauty. Now I'm going to go on to number 4. Number 4 is very powerful. Something I do constantly. And especially first thing when I wake up in the mornings is to be grateful. Yes, be grateful. Say it out loud. Thank you. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, God. Alhamdulillah. Arabic means all praise is due to the Most High. Hallelujah. Thank you. I am grateful for the opportunity to continue to transform myself and grow closer to you, to have this beautiful connection with you, to change people's lives with what I am doing, or to have that clarity that you're bringing me. Even if you don't have that clarity, say it. Call it into existence. I am happy to have that clarity with manifesting whatever I'm supposed to be, whether it's an architect, an author, a lawyer, a designer. You be all in it 100%, and you give it your all, and you be grateful for every step, because it is your journey and it's your step that you're manifesting. And the more grateful is that energy you're calling out into the universe. Thank you, thank you. You're bringing that back to you. So the Creator is sending it back. It's free will. You're really sending it back to yourself. Your universal cosmic being that the Most High created you to be. And so you're sending it back to yourself, those thank yous. So it's in a manifestation of people even complimenting you. Thank you. People like me. I never thought I'd publish my own book. I had thought about it for years. And now I'm working on a few more. And it's just powerful that manifesting that other people share in it and continue to support me, and they can support you as well in whatever you're doing. They can continue to support my art, my performance, and because I know what I have, and I know I'm using it for healing, as a vessel to be used to heal in this day and time. So there's no doubt in what I do, and that's how I carry myself. And that goes into number 5. Be confident. When you're confident, you truly know who you are. That, like I said, you're the crown of creation. You're the best. You're a queen. You're a king. And you know this. So you deserve all greatness in your life. And you carry yourself in this way. You don't have low self-esteem. Confidence attracts everything. I'm going to say it again. Confidence attracts everything. Money, prosperity, good friends, prosperity in your business life, your physical life, your family life. That soulmate who you've been waiting on. Who wants somebody who doesn't believe in themselves or know that they're a crown of creation and they're confident? I didn't say cocky and arrogant. There's a difference. But just confident. And you're spreading love with whatever you do and whatever you bring. And I posted up the other day on my social media, I said people need to see happiness. I was at an event and I was just exuding happiness. I'm on my 21-day Renew Me, going into the winter solstice and 2016 myself. I'm on day 6 of liquids and all raw, mixing it up, alkaline foods. So I'm just so high because I don't have all this poison running through my bloodstream. More prayer, more in tune, more energy. I'm bringing life to me with chlorella and chlorophyll and moringa and salads and greens and lime water all day, cleansing my organs and my liver and cleaning me out. It's not just about the physical. It cleans you out mentally. It cleans you out spiritually. I want y'all to feel me. Because God told me to do this call. God told me to do this class to say you have so much to give. And I plan on giving more and more and more in 2016 because I'm always receiving. Always. Always. I'm in that endless ocean and connected to that endless ocean that never dries up. That is always flowing like the Nile River. So loving yourself, your inner and outer beauty, take care of it. What you put in comes out. People ask about my skin all the time. I'm like, what I put in comes out. What I put in mentally comes out. What I see with my eyes, it comes out. So guard yourself, your ears, what I listen to, it comes out. And it manifests in physical form in your life. But when you start to change your life, sometimes your friends will change. That's okay. Still love them. But some people you have to love from a distance and be able, then you're strong enough and you're able to go around them and not be influenced by negativity. But you're that light. Like I said, you are light. Say, I am light. You're that light now. And it's okay. It's growing pains. It's just like when you go to the gym and you're lifting those weights. And it hurt, but it hurts so good. That's how it is. Loving yourself. That's how it is. Tapping into your divine self. That's how it is. Manifesting your greatness right in this life. This is the only time that you'll be here this way how you are here. When you're gone, you're still infinite, but this how you manifest, how I am manifest now as Tasleem Jamila with brown skin and African descent and spiritual being and physical body, loving myself, artist, healer, alchemist. This is it. Do it up. Do it grand. Do it bold. Do it big. Give God something to work with to say, yes, you're a reflection of the Most High. So like I said, ask for big things, boldness, live out full, and watch the blessings flow. Watch people want to help you. Ever wonder why they say people with money or, with status, they always want to give them more. Because when you do, other people want to do for you. When people see you doing something and really, really putting that work in, they want to say, I'll help you. That's the Most High rewarding you for your work. When you're just sitting there complaining and talking, reading books, looking at videos all day, that's great. But you don't put it into action, it's about action. That's when the blessings come. So, number 6, have an unstoppable focus. Focus. Be like a ninja. Fierce, fabulous. Working cheerfully, getting your hustle groove on. Loving the pleasure in the abundance and the growing pains. Like I talked about those growing pains and working out. You're loving it. It's not always just the easy route, but ooh, I'm growing. Look at this. I am growing. I'm going to be a better person because of this class that I'm taking today. God willing. I'm going to be better because I'm going to go to this business meeting. I'm going to surround myself with people who are on that high level. I'm going to read this book about being a divine vessel, about loving my beautiful brown skin. And I'm going to hang those pictures up in my wall with beautiful black queens, Nefertari, Nefertiti, Queen T. And I'm going to show it to my daughters. So one day, if I don't have daughters, I could be a mentor for my daughters. I can be a role model for my daughters or to those young girls who look up to me. I can be that because I exude that on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually. So I don't carry myself in cheap ways. I don't display myself even in cheap ways. You can still be artsy and classy, but not trashy. Because I'm telling you, a real man that wants to marry you and take you home and have children, he wants somebody with class, the kind of man, because I know you're on that call, that's the kind of man you want. You don't want somebody who will just talk to you any kind of way, or, some people wonder why some men may, comment on their pictures a certain kind of way. Well, how did you carry yourself? So why are you surprised? What I tell you, you show people how to treat you. men, women, business people, you show them how to treat you. So what is beautiful? You know what's beautiful? Intellect, a beautiful heart, a beautiful spirit, a clear vessel where you're vibrating high and you're love. I'm telling you, sisters, I'm going to do something on men and relationships and what they really like. I have a couple girlfriends and my sister. We always talk about like, wow, you know, even us that are in relationships are married, we continue to always, even when I sing, attract people that want to marry us. And without sleeping with them, close your legs. They want to marry us. That want to commit. They's like, oh, I want to do stuff for you, even though we're independent and can do it for ourselves. They want to do it because you just demand that. And they're like, wow, everybody's attracted to their nature. So when you're striving, I'm not perfect at all, but I'm striving for over 20 years and elevating it and going and growing and fall down and get up and go in the valley, be going to the mountain and surround myself with beautiful men and women all over the world. I'm blessed to have beautiful people. They see that. And who don't want to be a part of that? Who don't want to come home to sunshine? Think about that. You eat sunshine, you are sunshine, you look like sunshine, you act like sunshine, you're a sunshine mother. Who don't want to come home to that? Think about that. So now I'm going to go on to number 7, the last one. And then I'll see if you guys have some questions. You all can text me also if you have questions, if you want to post it. Or you can post it on my Facebook page or, Twitter, and I will get to them. But I had a couple of people ask me some questions even beforehand. They inboxed me. But you can text me at 773-599-9213 right now and start coming up with your questions. Let me know what you want to hear. And I'll tell you about some wonderful things that I have coming up. Actually, in a couple of weeks before, in about a week before 2016 is gone. And also, some wonderful and some powerful things coming up for January 2016 and beyond. I'm excited. So you already know about it. If you checked out my website at mysoulspeaksinstitute.com, then you see what I'm talking about. It's really some powerful things coming up. And like I said, I have so much to give and share that I'm overflowing with it, with consultations that I do and with people who just come up to me and ask me like, you're happy. You seem to have things going and balance with, family and with your business life and just happy. And not saying it's all just cheerful all the time. No, but it's all my perspective because I know it's coming. I know. It's okay. I make mistakes, but that's how I learn. And sometimes I ask for forgiveness. If I made a mistake to someone, forgive me. And I keep it going and I grow and I develop. And I'm on that high frequency with those who are striving to be on that high. I stay there. Because when you surround yourself with those type of people, they're going to pull you. They're going to keep you up. They're going to keep you going. They're going to love on you like you're loving on yourself. And that's what we need. You need that village. You need that group. And that's what I'm bringing in 2016 is that group love. So let's take time, number 7, to be quiet. Yes, right now. Let's be quiet. I want you to close your eyes, live in the present moment. The present moment is really everything because it creates your future. So with all the steps you studied your past and Kofa, you're going back to know where you came from and where you're going. You honor your ancestors. You honor those who came before you. You honor your old self that came before you because you learned the lessons. You don't sit and dwell there. And you are beautiful. You are powerful. And you surrender. Number 7. Quiet and surrender. Deep breath through your nose. Conscious breathing. Studied that with yoga. Yoga is really about the breathing, the breath. That's just yoga in itself. Just be more conscious of your breath. Breathe through the nose, take in the oxygen. Get those cognitive functions really going in your brain to new heights. I know one sister I talked to the other day, she said, I'm trying to open my third eye. This is how you do it. It's an everyday process. It's the step-by-step process that you do every day. You're consistent. You're disciplined. And that's one thing I know about me that's really brought me success and continues is me being disciplined. I am carefree and free and entrepreneur and do things, but guess what? It's certain things that I do not compromise. My relationship with the Most High is always like this. It's discipline. It's prayer. It's meditation. It's constantly loving on myself and changing and accepting that. Not beating myself up, but just evolving. I constantly track. I've lived in 4 different cities in the past 5-6 years, and I constantly attract the same type of energy everywhere I go. You know, you have the Most High with you as your bodyguard. You're confident. When you don't know what to say, the Most High will talk through you and allow you to say some things that you're like, wow. That's why give out the knowledge. Share it with other people. And it'll always come back to you in every way. The Most High will reward you. And so I also want to do, again, more webcasts for those who couldn't join me. I'm going to tape this and email it to some people on my email list that signed up. I'm going to give you something to do. I'm going to give you a lesson. I'm a teacher, so I'm going to give you a lesson. Assignment. List 3 things that will bring you closer to your success. It could be physical, your diet. You say, I have a really bad diet. I have these fibroids I have to get rid of naturally. I have a really bad attitude. You want to bring love into your life. Finances. My finances are shaky. They're not the same. You want to bring that. Your spiritual life. I want that life where I'm close to the Most High. It's not just, something I'm doing that I was taught to do, but it's embedded in me. And I don't see anything wrong. Some people like to downs religion, but it has to be spiritual. Religion is realigning you back to what? Back to our natural state. That's what a lot of us are spending time just getting back to who we naturally are when we came here, so that we may fly. Let's get past that so we can do some magnificent things. People talk about the pyramids, but what are you building from nothingness, from the darkness of creation that can be manifested right now on this plane that we can utilize? And that comes with, you can't do all that if you're anxious, you have anxiety, you're depressed, you don't know that you're the crown of creation, then you can't even get past that. So let's get to that level where you love yourself wholeheartedly. Say, I am whole and complete, just as the Most High created me. I am a co-creator with the Most High. I am love. Say those things to yourself every day. I'm going to be doing an extensive workshop. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. In January, starting January 4th. Yes, I will. It's going to be starting January 4th, 4 weeks. And let me tell you what I'm going to give you. You go to my website, and I'm going to actually go to my website now. I'm going to show you what I'm going to give you for an amazing, amazing deal. You're going to have sisterhood. You're going to have all those things that you need. Like I said, to lift each other up, to share. It's not just about me giving. I still learn. And that's why, like I said, I surround myself with other powerful women who are striving to elevate. We bring each other up. I have coaches. I have accountability partners. And that's what we're going to do in the group. We're going to share. So if you go to my website, mysoulspeaksinstitute.com, and push on the products and service button at the top of the menu, and you will go far to your right. It says January Sacred Rebirth Sisters Cypher. Yes, Cypher is a circle, but I'm hip hop, so I had to put the cipher in there. It's a circle. Divine. As where I will have 4 weeks, starting January 4th, which is a Monday, January 4th. We will go 4 weeks. I'll have 4. So I'm going to give you 4 instructional videos. Powerful. It's renewing yourself, rebirthing for the new year, step by step. So just the things I gave you tonight, this is nothing. I'm going to pour it out. I'm going to give it in detail. I'm going to show you things in detail about caring for yourself on all levels, even with crystals and the salt and the how to use the chlorophyll, how to use activated charcoal on all levels in your daily life, to give you step-by-step process that you can use and then make your own way. It's about making your own way. You get the information like I have over the years, studying under these magnificent people, and then I make my own way. Love studying under, Queen Afua and Dr. Sabian, their books and their words, but then I make it my own. And I create those things for you and for us to share together. It'll be a private Facebook group where it'll only be the members, and we're going to share, we're going to pour out. And this is for sisters only. And then I have 4 week worksheets where you're going to work through each week and shed those things and work it out. I have some beautiful things. I'm a writer, so I have some wonderful things to share with you to help assist you in your healing. You're healing yourself. And we're vibrating together on that frequency, healing each other as well. We are a healing to each other, sisters. Remember that. And then the next thing, I have 2 guided meditations, MP3 downloads where you can listen to it anytime on your phone, your iPad, your tablet, your computer. Powerful guided meditations with some beautiful sacred music. And then also I have 2 conference calls a month, so every other week, just with our group, where you can ask any questions that you want over the phone. Anything that you want to ask. And I'll even be on, Skype or live stream for you to see me as well. I like that. Just a personal thing where you can see me as well at times if I'm not just on the phone. But either or I'll communicate with you live. It won't be recorded. It will be live. And that's twice a month. And then also, for a bonus, I'm going to give you live video of me preparing food. Yes, 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 yes. So preparing some meals for the day so you can be that healing and that queen for your family. You are that scientist and that alchemist for your family. Some smoothies, some great things, some recipes with that food that's going to have you vital and looking and feeling like sunshine. And so that's what I want to leave you all with. I want to thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, okay. So somebody has a question. Okay, so a sister Shonda, yes. She asked me how, if I've been in really bad relationships, what are some good things, steps to take to cleanse myself of that? Very good question. I would say, especially if it's, been a man, do spend some time by yourself with a full body, detox. Detoxing your heart, your mind. Like I said, get so close with the Most High. Do those candles, baths, with that high frequency music playing in it. Chanting. I'm going to do that with you guys. And I have another coming up after or around the winter solstice. I'll let you know the exact date. I'm going to do another my last free live stream. And what I talked about that program for January is only $59. Hello, can you believe it? Only for you guys who listen to this or see this video. You have to tell me that. Because after a certain date, it's going to go up. Yes, and it's going to fill up fast because I'm only taking a few people. I want it to be like an intimate Cypher. Sacred Cypher. Intimate. And so I'm only taking a few women. No more than 50. No more. And I want it to be beautiful and powerful. And I'm going to ask the Most High. I have so much to give. And I tune in. So, and also I do private consultations. So if you want to talk about anything specific and, I can go really deep in with you. Because it can be personalized. And I do the assessments and just personalized. But it's more than just robotic. It's on a spiritual realm and a heart realm. To be open and in tune with you. So you can go to My Soul Institute. My Soul Speaks Institute as well. And also, like I said, I'm going to be doing another call. It's going to be strictly a meditation one. Well, video, a live stream class. Going into the new year, I want to meditate with y'all. And I'm going to show you how I meditate. So you can get a taste of what I do. And what I'm going to give you in each of my courses. So each month in 2016, I'm going to have a new course. An online course. It's going to be 4 weeks. Consecutive. If you follow me, it's going to be in detail about relationships. Yes. How to attract that man. How to attract that and how to keep yourself happy and him happy as well. Yes. Powerful. Powerful. Yes. And so I plan to bring you some great things. And sister, I hope I answered your question. Okay, great. And I want to bring you some powerful things. Okay. What else? What else do I like to do to create an environment of beauty? I like beautiful things in my home. Beautiful pictures on the wall. People that look like me or ocean or nature. I like incense. I do sage, cleansing. And I like beautiful aroma. So I do use herbs. And like now I'm just cutting up some red onions. And my daughter was like, oh, it smells like onions. It smells good. For the family. With the ginger in it. We are healers. You bring that fragrance of goodness. I like good oils. I like to smell good. My frankincense and myrrh and I like rose oils at times. And it's also healing in those frankincense and myrrh, the incense and the oil. It balances you. Heaven and the earth. That balance with the frankincense and the myrrh. It's divine. It's mentioned in divine text. So we have to go back, Sankofa, to the good things and incorporate into our life right now. And we can thrive right now. How can we thrive right now in 2015 and 2016 to be those sacred women, those women who exude on all levels and heal this planet, because yes, we can heal the planet, and it's in need of a healing, and there's a beautiful paradigm shift going on. So which side are you on? Where are you in this? Let's vibrate together. Let's vibrate high. I don't want to hold you guys long. And one more question. How much are my personal consultations? Well, I usually charge $75 for an hour, and I charge $40 for a half hour. And if you're on here, I'll even give you a discount code, a 10% discount, if you're listening to this right now, because I want you to get the healing. And the thing about it, you have to invest in yourself. It's not about the money. It's like God will give you what you need. You should want to support people that are aiding in your investment if you feel like it's going to help you. If not, then fine. Go to someone that you feel is going to help you. But get some help, whether it's you tapping into yourself. I say at least join groups. There's power in groups. I also have my Facebook page. We can chat on there. Not even the private group that I'm talking about, but just chat on my regular Tasleem Jamila page. You know, I have 2 pages. My artist page, my personal page. Connect with me there. Chat. Let's chat. Let's grow together. Let's heal together. I love you all so much. Going into this winter solstice, I'll put up when I'm going to do another live. It will be a meditation and visualization where we're going to make those vision walls and boards, and we're going to stamp it here in our mind and on our hearts as well. So even though if we leave our physical house, it's in our temple here, and we'll carry it with us, and we will see it manifest. The matter manifests. What you think about, what you say, you create. Until next time, you guys, catch me also on all social media platforms at TasleemJamila.com. Hey, I may do the meditation next time on Periscope. Who knows? Just signed up for it, so connect with me on Periscope. Connect with me on Twitter. Connect with me on Instagram. And let me know some things that you want to hear. And let's share that love at Tasleem Jamila, TasleemJamila.com or MySoulSpeaksInstitute.com. Until next time, and my YouTube, yes, vlogs every week in 2016. And I'm going to bring you some exciting new things I can't wait to tell you. I'm not going to tell you yet until they're close to the point where I'm ready to give birth. Until next time, peace and divine love.